often read the words of Albert Schweitzer, the great pioneering German doctor, theologian, musician, Nobel Prize winner, who opened a missionary hospital deep in Western Africa in the country we call Gabon. Gabon is equatorial, meaning there are bugs, lots and lots of bugs, and mosquito-borne diseases like trypanosomiasis, which we call sleeping sickness, or Mycobacterium lepraceae, which you know as leprosy, and a pile of other diseases, all of which he treated with things like black cohosh and chamulagoa oil and other stuff today we pay way too much money for, calling them supplements. And oddly enough, they work. Sometimes. Then again, maybe those folks just got better on their own. Schweitzer was not without controversy. He was a contrarian. He fell out of favor of the Lutheran Church for essentially what we would call heresy. And he fell out of favor of the nations who colonized those countries. Every day, nearly 100 patients would line up to be seen by Dr. Schweitzer and his wife. And then World War I began. And being a fine German Lutheran at the end of a very long supply chain in the midst of a war, let's just say things got tight. Schweitzer was not a fan of colonialism in any of its deviant forms. He said, if a book were to be written exposing colonialism in its raw form, the story would be so brutal that no one could finish the book. Well, eventually that book would be written and we'd all be forced to read it in high school, Robert Conrad's The Heart of Darkness. The story of colonialism in the Congo, slavery really, and remember the final words of Mr. Kurtz? All is darkness. What struck me as I was reading Schweitzer's account of his early days in Gabon, he said the colonial powers struggled to get the Africans to work. The companies offer wages to get the locals to work. The locals respond with, why should I work? I have all I need. A place to sleep, food to eat, the forest and the river, they provide my needs. You white colonialists have nothing I need. Well, then the sinister sneaks in. Oh yeah? You need these distilled spirits. You need the shampoo. Your wife will love this perfume. If only you had this particular axe, your work would be so much easier. But you must pay me, the white colonialist, in cash. And oh yeah, you also must pay taxes to Europe because you're on our land after all. We stole your land fair and square. So there it is, a motivation to work and low-paying wages to indebt us all. Somehow, that rings familiar to this day. All this led Schweitzer to his ultimate philosophy, which won him the Nobel Prize. That is, all of life is sacred. Without reverence for life, mankind has no hope. Indeed. This is Scott Donaldson. Peace. If you like what you see here, I'd ask you to subscribe, to like, and to share. If you don't like it, I'm not talking to you. Tune in regularly. We'll be putting shows out. Peace.